back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I am really excited to get into today's video because today we are doing a special pick a card from the perspective of your future self. Your future self is going to tell us today how you found love. So I'm just so excited to get into it and see what comes up. My Etsy shop is linked in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. Other than that, pause the video if you need more time with the piles, but we're just going to get right into it. So we have group 1 with the Amazonite crystal point. Okay. We have group 2 with the smoky quartz crystal point. We have group 3 with the sunstone crystal point. And we have group 4 with the green zebra stone crystal point. So like I said, take as much time as you need, but we're just gonna jump right into it. All right, if you chose group 1 with the Amazonite crystal point, this is your reading. We're using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot for you guys today. And we're tapping into the energy of your future self to tell us how you are finding love. So for the future self of group 1, future self of group 1, how are they finding love? How is it happening? What's coming to them? How do they find love? I just heard something annoying. It was kind of quick. Someone's future self spoke very quickly. I'm seeing Lorelai Gilmore, which is so funny because she's known for speaking really quickly, and you may have something in common with her. But yeah, there's an energy group 1, positive thinking, and it's like when we finally do it is what I was hearing, like from your future self. It's like when we finally surrender to the positive mindset. I feel like you guys are workaholics. I feel like you have a lot of masculine energy. You also don't particularly resonate with the whole masculine and feminine energy concept, because I'm picking up that you feel that it's not what society tells you it is or what mainstream media tells you masculine and feminine energy is about. But there is an energy of you guys being kind of workaholics. You're someone who's not afraid to get down and dirty. And I feel that I'm seeing that in a literal sense. I'm seeing someone play in mud with like 4-wheelers. That may have been something you did when you were a kid. Oh my God, so many freaking downloads coming through for you guys. But yeah, originally I was just getting like your future self saying, when we finally just think positively about the situation, set it and forget it, love is coming through. So that's the first thing happening here. Also, we got something different. So your future self is saying you're thinking positively and you're doing things differently, but also you're opening yourself up to something different. You guys have your mindset right now on what exactly it is that you want, and your future self is saying you're finding true love when you finally open yourself up to who spirit has for you, or when you open your, you know, when you open your box. There's like this box, and inside the box is exactly the human that you want, but outside of the box is love. And honestly, I don't even feel that with you guys group 1 that the person that you end up with, the person you end up falling in love with, is going to be totally different from what you would be looking for or asking for. But there's so many other things your future self is saying that you're needing and that you're ending up with that you wouldn't have even been able to think of those things to add them to your list or what it is that you're looking for. So when you kind of loosen your grip and just trust that the intention you set into the universe and what you have stated will come to you, you'll open yourself up for that, but also a whole lot more. There's like that energy your future self is saying. So we got positive thinking and something different. Let me go and I won't keep asking. Someone may be giving you attention. It's like back then didn't want me, now I'm hot all on me. Someone may be giving you a whole lot of attention and you're allowing them to. This person will text you, hit you up on social media. You entertain their games. Also, I'm seeing someone at work entertain this like just idiot. Like their jokes are not funny. You're laughing at them. I saw a tweet not too long ago that was like, normalize blank staring when men aren't funny. And this applies to women too. This applies to everyone. Like, when you're not entertained, and that's something that I've been seeing a lot. When people go on dates, it's like they're trying to be quirky instead of just being themselves. It's like they're trying to like come across as this like self-proclaimed weirdo, and it's like we're all quirky to some degree, but you don't have to conjure up that energy and like lay it on someone. That can be a lot, and it's really just like a nervous reaction, you know? You get so nervous and anxious to go on a date that you just start going rogue, and next thing you know, you're actually tweaking, and it's not cute. Sorry, I'm going on a rant, but anyways, this started about me talking about you guys entertaining someone, and then I got and then I just started going left. But yeah, your future self is saying there are people that you're entertaining just because it feels good. Also, people that you're entertaining when it's like, let's normalize the blank stare. Like, it's not you're not their gesture. You're not an entertainment. You're not responsible for making this person feel comfortable. Let's stop entertaining them. Let's not even allow them to think that they have a chance with you, because they shouldn't, and they don't. But the more you entertain it, they will. They're gonna grow on you. You're gonna find it endearing, or it's just gonna become normal. So you're going to kind of like dissociate from the fact that you didn't originally like them or feel called to them. I wonder what that's about. We have cats out of the bag and have a heart. So I'm seeing you guys get a lot of confessions. What I'm seeing for you guys is a glow up, and then everything starts to change, and I see you guys really basking in it, but your future self is telling you to stay focused. We have cats out of the bag and have a heart, so I do feel like someone from the past is like telling you how they feel for you, and like really going in, but for whatever reason, you know that that's not the person for you. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Because I don't want to mix up the energies and say, oh, that's not the person for you, because they're just some, like, you know, I don't want to associate. Let's just leave it at that. It's going to vary from person to person anyways. We have desire like fire and abundance of love. So what it's looking like is, as soon as you tap into the truth of thinking positive, knowing you've done your part, knowing that you've done your very best to be the best version of yourself, to be the most fair version of yourself, and you open yourself up to something different, you release your grasp on how love will come through, when love will come through, how you need to be to attract love. Like, your future self is saying all that, just let it go. Because none of that is actually what's actually bringing this love to you. Like, your future self is saying all those videos, all that content that you've seen, just let it go, because it's not going to apply to you specifically. Your future self is saying that's not actually what brought you love. With you guys, it's a very clean answer, and your future self is being so precise, almost like you have a hard time connecting with your higher self or with your future self if you've ever tried. And it's like all these downloads coming through and all this they want to say, because they know we have a limited time. That's the energy that I get. So you guys, just on a personal level, may be hitting some sort of wall or block when it comes to connecting to your higher self, connecting to your future self, because like the energy I get is like, it's like your future self has so much to say to you. You know, it's not like a calm energy like, oh, we talk all the time. It's like there's this level of, I need to say everything, kind of word vomit. I don't know what gossip is about. I'm going to check that out with the tarot and clarify. We have self-esteem and just the two of us. So desire like fire, abundance of love, and just the two of us. You guys, group one, your future self is saying you're attracting someone very specific, which is also another reason that you don't need to hyper focus on being perfect or what it is that you want, because it's like you are the manifestation. You're a walking manifestation. Your energy is what's bringing your person to you, group one. So your future self is like, you don't even need to do all that extra stuff. Some people do, but you just don't. You're not in that season. It's not that you're better or worse than anyone else. It's literally just that that's just not what you need to do. That's not your path. So self-esteem and gossip, I'm going to see what that's about. For some of you, like a very few of you, I actually feel like I'm tapping into one person. People that you used to know in school are talking about you, talking about your glow up, and it's still making you sad. I feel like you guys are so different, because the things that people would typically like be gassed about kind of make you sad. Like when you see synchronicity, it may not make you happy. It may just make you feel like, yeah, that's a reminder of what I don't have, or that's a reminder of me not having the full picture, because I can create a change to the point where I get a synchronicity, but not to the point where I see change in my life. And with these people talking about you, it's not like, even though I did see you basking in the romantic attention, when it comes to just everybody talking about your glow up, there's just this feeling of sadness, like, why couldn't they just appreciate me? Like, it just reiterates for you guys that you didn't feel like you weren't enough, or that you weren't enough to please them when you were I'm tapping into somebody who's losing 50 to 100 pounds. So if your goal, I'm hearing 40 and then I'm hearing 30. If your goal has been like 40, 30 pounds to lose, I'm seeing 50 to 100. Like, I'm seeing some serious weight loss, and then just like a glow up mind, body, and soul. Your energy is so, it's like honey. It really is. I'm literally seeing honey. It's like honey. You look so hot and you feel so hot. And to see all these people slide into your DMs, to see all this different reaction, it's making you sad. It's like, what is going on with you guys, group one? Like, I see so much change. I feel like this reading is trying so hard to tap into, well, that makes sense because I'm tapping into your future self. So I'm picking up on so much of the timeline. And also this kind of feels like a 360 moment where you're seeing every single side of the spectrum. Like, you went from maybe not being appreciated, being like bullied in school or something like that, to now everybody's on you. And whereas most people would feel gassed and bask in the glory of telling people, no, you can't sit with me now, it's like you're just like so disheartened to see that this is what humanity has come to. Like, to see this in real life is like really it doesn't feel good. What are the other messages for group one? How are they finding love? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. You don't want anything to do with them. I see your future self is like planning a move. I don't feel like, do they ever move? It's not about the move. They won't tell me about the move. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse. After all of this, you're wanting to move. And I'm talking about move to a different country because you're just so disgusted with how everyone's turning out to be. It's like you can't even really enjoy your new self because you shouldn't have had to completely change in order to be accepted. Ooh, for some of you, the move is what's linking you together with love. We have the Four of Wands. You're going where you're celebrated, going where you're appreciated, but also you're going where you're able to start a whole new life. You don't want to build a marriage on where you've experienced certain hardships in. So a lot of you are moving and you're linking together with your future husband, future wife, your future partner, and you're moving together. Six of Wands in reverse. Ooh, and the Hangman. So this lets me know they're all for it. We got the Queen of Wands here too. They're all for it. They're like, yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. I don't feel nothing towards the city anyways. You know, Hangman, I'm ready to go. If that's what you want to do, like, that's what I want to do too, because I don't feel good about this place either. But something about the move is like, there's some reason you don't want to move. Like maybe you have a sick parent, or something about the move is not peachy. Sorry, you guys. I'm trying to ground my energy because I'm getting so many downloads for this pile that it really is all over the place. What I can get from your future self is the main things that seem to be bringing in love to you. Like I said, your future self is trying to make this reading about everything besides future love. Like, it's like they're like, okay, cool, we told them that, now let's talk about all these other things that they need to know because I'm having a hard time connecting with them. Positive thinking and something different is really what brings you future love, and a lot of it. Desire like fire. People are on your behind, you guys. Abundance of love. You have multiple love offers in the future, and just the two of us, there is someone very special that you decide to settle down with. But there's all this other energy that makes it hard for you to even enjoy that. So a lot of you end up moving, and because you have the stability of a whole nother partner, you're actually able to make this move. You may have been wanting to make this move. These are the main things. Something different and positive thinking. Once you set it and forget it, the glow up is not so you can appeal to other people. The glow up is just something that you naturally end up getting into because you're not caring about it. And I always say that myself, like, if anything, if your motivation comes from outside of you, you'll never stick to it. Anything that I've ever seen all the way through was completely self-motivated. There wasn't a guy, there wasn't a girl, there wasn't a parent, family member. There was nothing that can make me commit to going to the gym consistently but me, because I wanted to get in the gym. Not because I wanted to look hot for my future husband, not because I wanted to put people back, some respect back on my name, not because I wanted to get the revenge breakup body. Nothing made it like a lifestyle change. Nothing I ever did consistently enough came from something motivated outside of me. So you guys may have tried to do lifestyle changes and they didn't work because the motivation was just to show somebody else or to, you know, how people would perceive you. And it's so funny that literally you're not even caring. You guys aren't, you don't even care. If people are checking you out, you don't care. People are complimenting you, you don't care. Some of you guys are a little bit rude about it, but it's just like, you know, have you ever heard that book, Why Men Love Bees? The B words? Why Men Love Bees? It's like people are into it. And that's the crazy thing. Like when people really like you, you don't have to be nice to them. Seriously, they will look past anything. Have you ever done that before? Then you've experienced it. Then you know that this is true. Like, and a lot of people think, oh, we just need to be nice and feminine and meek and do anything for them. And it's like they don't even respect or gravitate towards that. Once you start acting like they are no more important than the dust you walk on, that's when they're gagging just to get in your presence. And that's what happens. I see you guys going through a mind, body, and soul breakup. Like your mental health is so strong in the future. The body is looking right, tight and neat, okay? You are looking fantastic, and your aura, your energy is just so, It's a mix of healing, tough love, and like just boss. I don't even know how to explain it. There's a healing aspect to you, but there's also this like, touch me, you're gonna get shocked type of energy. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Your aura is so electric in the future, and true love. We have true love in children. True love is literally magnetized to you in the future. I don't feel like there's anything specific besides, it's like mental. It's really like mental. Like when you genuinely stop caring, your future self is like, that's when it comes through. When she doesn't care, I keep hearing she. I feel like there's a lot of feminines in this pile. When they do not care anymore, that's when it comes through. When they're treating people like dirt, that's when it comes through. And I don't mean treating people like dirt in the sense that you're going out of way to make people's lives harder, but when you're also not going out of your way to make people feel like confirmed by laughing at their jokes and entertaining them, they really have to step into, okay, what's gonna please you? Not just their tricks, random old tricks that they try on everyone, the dumb they say. Like, seriously, I really be wondering if some of these masculines out here are okay, because the things that they just say, like, it's like word vomit. Like literally, it's like, I'm not entertaining that. I'm not gonna make you feel endeared, because I'm not endeared. True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. Children, your love life is being affected by children. You may have a child. That's obviously not going to affect you in the future. I have a child myself. My baby is 7 years old, and let me tell you, as much as people want to be like, oh, single mom's this, single mom's that, they're not respected, I have literally never had anyone tell me that me having a child was the problem. And it's funny how when people see you as the person that they want to be with, they start acting like they're ready to be daddy of the year, going out buying baseball mitts and stuff. My son don't even like baseball. Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So, but also I feel like your growth had something to do with this. The children card always gives me an energy of someone growing up, and to see that you guys had that 360 moment where you were going from not respected to respected, or, you know, not, it's like your glow up happened outside of school, or outside of when most people have their glow up. We have flirt, pay attention to the red flags, and keep an open mind. So your soulmate, you're really gonna like them. They're like tailor-made to you. I can feel their energy. They're really funny, but not funny in a sense where they're like annoying. Because you know how people like, they find out you think they're funny, and then they're always trying to crack jokes. This person, I feel like they're just kind of funny. And also something I'm picking up about you guys, people may think you're really funny, but you be dead serious. Like, you say certain things and people are like, oh my God, you're such a riot. And you're like, I'm being serious. But that's what's funny about it. So anyways, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This person is going to differ. Your future self is not telling me what makes them different. I'm hearing a couple things, but I don't want to say them, only because I feel like that's going to get you to commit to, again, that aspect outside of yourself as motivation, or give you, oh, look for this. And it's like, no, because there's going to be a lot of people coming your way. It's going to be very important that you go based off of your feeling, that you go based off of your intuition. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. There's a bunch of people that just want to please you and make you theirs. So they will pull out all the stops, try all the tricks, and, you know, do whatever they can. But flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. I'm getting feline energy with that, you know. I saw this video the other day on Instagram, and this guy, he kept trying to kiss his cat, and the cat was just tearing him up, clawing him, and he just kept trying and trying. And he has so much genuine love for the cat, and every once in a while the cat will rub on him and then bite him again. And that's the energy what I get with flirt. It's like, be yourself, allow yourself to be mean. Don't worry about making people happy, pleasing people. Just literally be yourself and have fun. And if fun for you is a little shadowy, let it be. Have fun. You know, if fun for you means that you're a little mean and you're making fun of people, do it. This is a very unique pile. I love you guys. That is what I have for you. My Etsy is linked below. If you want a private tarot reading, you can find me in the description. But that was your pile group 1. I'll talk to you soon. All right, group 2 with these smoky quartz. Let's get right into your reading, tapping into your future self to see how you are finding love. I'm actually being called to open a window, and it's raining a little bit, so I'm gonna follow that call. You guys may be a water sign, really connected to rain, really connected to air. I'm hearing rain and air, water. All right, so for group 2, smoky quartz, future self of group 2, how are they finding love? How's group 2 finding love? And yeah, it's so hard for you guys too, because I'm getting so many downloads. I'm hearing I have needs. Someone is like the best. Let's talk about it. Let's be real. Someone, when they try to think about the best part of a relationship, like something that always comes up for them is consistent D, consistent cookie. Like, it's like, that's what I'm most excited about. I have needs. Like, I hear some of you guys just getting real with spirit. Like, listen, I need somebody to fulfill what I need fulfilled. Okay. That was funny. So we have put a ring on it out of the blue in synchronicity. At this point, I feel like for you guys, group 2, the synchronicity is just patronizing. It's like, is love gonna come in or no? And it's kind of frustrating. You're seeing a lot of synchronicity right now. Your future self is acknowledging that. But also, we have put a ring on it and out of the blue. So if I'm keeping it a stack, The person that you're trying to get to put a ring on it now is either not the person you're finding love with, or they're coming to you and making you an offer out of the blue. So as you see in the picture on the card, it's like the feminine going to the masculine, like, put a ring on it. And then in the card that came out right with it, we got out of the blue, the masculine to the feminine. So there's like an energy, and the masculine and feminine doesn't matter. That's just how it's displayed on the cards. But there's an energy, well, it does matter energetically, because you may be trying to force it right now when really love is coming to you. And the synchronicity is telling you so, but like I said, at this point, it's just patronizing. Your future self is telling you the synchronicity is not, the synchronicity is telling you what to do. The synchronicity is telling you what to do, is what your future self is saying. It's not that you're synchronous, you're seeing these synchronicities because you're getting confirmation. You're seeing the synchronicities that you're like on the right path, and it's also telling you what to do in some way. Joanne Sacred Scribes.com is where I like to look up all angel numbers. It's the only angel number website I trust, because it gives you in-depth vibrations of the numbers. There's all sorts of stuff on our website, like about the archangels and things like that, you know, if you ever wanted to work with archangels, but that's specifically where I go. Also, when you see like an animal or something, try to think what you feel it represents to you, or what you feel is trying to tell you, versus going online and looking up, okay, frog symbolism, you know what I mean? For me personally, even if I look online, I don't look up frog symbolism, like just as an example. I look up the temperament of frogs. How do they act? Like, what are their temperaments? So are they easily angered? Are they really calm? What do they represent in relation to family? Do they run in packs? Are they alone? Like, where do they reside? In water, on earth, for any animal? And that will tell you way more of what it's trying to communicate to you than just looking up frog symbolism. So anyways, just as an example, but your future self is saying you're trying to force it, or you're trying to get a commitment out of someone specific right now, but the commitment is coming to you. We have You're Worth Love and Spend Some Time. I feel like this is telling you to spend some time honestly with yourself, doing things you need to do. You have accomplished something since you've been in the lower place. Think about the last time you were in a low place. You've accomplished like many things in that time, and you have not celebrated them. And you shouldn't only be able to celebrate when you have someone to celebrate with, you know? You shouldn't have to share the celebration of you with any other person. So some of you are kind of punishing yourself by not treating yourself and doing the things that you like to do. You shouldn't have to be in a relationship to go to the movies, you know what I mean? So there's an energy here of you guys really celebrating yourself and doing some things for you, because your future self is saying like, love is not coming to you through you forcing it anyway. It's coming to you. Love is finding you, tracking you down, hunting you down. So you might as well do what you want to do. And also your future self is saying, stop worrying about being so available. You know, the absence of you is also very powerful. So your future self is saying you're finding love through gaining confidence that love will find you, instead of trying to do everything you could possibly do to attract it. And also, especially in being such a like, I get a very fertile energy with you guys, and it's natural. It's not like, oh, you need to feel bad because you're craving to be intimate right now. That's if anything confirmation that it's coming, because you're tapping into future timelines when you're getting a lot, so you're starting to feel stimulated in the now. So that's number one. Dang it, I forgot what I was gonna say. What was it? It was about, we have Lust and the Tempter. Yeah, your future self is saying stop making yourself so available. Your absence is a huge part of what makes people chase as well. How are they finding love, group 2? Ooh. And you know what? I just heard throw away. We have friends with benefits and forbidden fruit. Get that energy off of you. They're smelling that energy like a dog, I just heard. He can smell it. He can tell. Someone's future self is speaking very clearly and calmly to the point where it's almost scary. You may get like that when you're mad, group 2. You may speak very calm And it's like slow and intentional and like sinister, very chilling. Because someone's future self is not around right now. They're like, we're trying to manifest marriage. We're finally ready for marriage. Done so much healing on ourselves, done so much work on ourselves, and you're about to ruin it because you keep effing around with this piece of like, they're so pissed. But the way that they're speaking is so calmly, like, and they're saying that your future person can smell another person's scent on you. It's just, they can just tell that you're already getting some D or something like that. Cut them off, they're saying, very calmly and very sinister. So I wouldn't around with you guys. But anyways, group 2. So love is coming to you through self-love, you caring about yourself, pouring into your own cup, making sure you're full, making sure you're ready because you're full of love and full of happiness right now, and then just getting out of your own way with the toxic behavior. 7 of Swords can really indicate some serious self-sabotaging and also helping, you know, like when helping hurts. Like there's literally a book called When Helping Hurts. You want to make yourself available. You want to put yourself on a dating app so they can find you. And really, it's just lowering your self-esteem. Really, it's just attracting you and putting you in this situation in the presence of these people that are not going to be your forever, not the person you're going to settle down with and looking for. And you convince yourself that this is what you should be doing, because if you're not doing this, you don't know how love is going to come to you. But your future self is saying love is coming to you. There isn't anything you have to do. You don't need to make yourself available. You don't need to do all of that. So I feel like you guys are doing a lot right now, but it's kind of attracting the wrong people to you. Calm. I'm hearing calm. Your life may be a little chaotic. You may be going out a lot. Yeah, balance. I was just gonna say that because it's not about being a hermit and being inside and just spending time solely on your own and being spiritual and always meditating. It's about balance, you know, not always being so chaotic, because it's like hard for you to tap into who you are. You start to kind of lose yourself. We have the 9 of Swords, you know, you may not be having fun anymore, and it takes time to break habits that you're used to. But your future self is saying, we gotta be disciplined and we gotta do it. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Your future self is like, life is supposed to be fun, but it isn't always fun, and that's the reality. So yeah, you have to slow yourself down and maybe not have the best time so that you can actually go for the gold, is what I'm hearing. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You don't like to limit yourself. You like to have fun. You don't like to slow yourself down, because when you've slowed yourself down in the past, it hasn't worked. But your future self, I was just telling this to group 1 too, your future self is saying you were slowing yourself down to appeal to a certain kind of person. You were still being motivated outside of yourself. I was just sharing with group 1. Anytime I've ever tried to do anything and my motivation for doing that thing was outside of me, oh, I want to appeal more feminine, so let me be quiet and let me be mousy. I'm not mousy. I'm not. So what the hell would it benefit me to attract someone who's into the mousy type when that's not who I am? Why? So I can just live a lie my entire life, so I can end up stuck in a relationship with someone that I have to ask for? Because that ain't me. Your future self is saying, we're doing this intentionally now, not just like, you know, throwing gas on the fire, just trying anything, throwing noodles at the wall to see what sticks. Like, we're not slowing down to appeal. We're slowing down because that's what you need right now. And that's why you're being called to do it. Time and time again. That's why when you go out and when you do too much, things start going bad. We have the Hermit. And it was so funny because I was just like, yeah, no, it's about temperance. It's about balance. It's about, doing both. It's not about being a hermit. And then the Hermit comes out. So some of your guides are like, no, it is about being a hermit. Because 5 of Wands in reverse, there's so much chaos. Also, I'm feeling like, I just heard in the ethers, some of you have been getting into astrology. That crazy stuff you've been seeing and you still want to go outside? Why? That's what I just heard. Like, some of you guys have been getting into astrology, so you're seeing the crazy transits going on right now. So like your future self is saying, so why are you still throwing yourself into that when you know what's going on right now? Of course, you know, you're not going to literally see zombies when you're going out, but there are a lot of people getting their double snakes handed to them right now by the cosmos, and you're smarter than that, and you won't listen. You're seeing what's happening and you're not listening. I want to focus so bad on the good stuff for you guys, group 2, but your future self is really saying this is the time to be disciplined. And also love is coming to you. The main messages I'm getting so far is 1, love is truly coming to you. And then 2, to kind of like calm down. It's like you're trying a bunch of different stuff and you're conjuring a bunch of energy that's gonna get exasperated by what's going on planetarily right now. You know, at the time that I'm filming this, our North Node is conjunct Uranus. So there's a lot of change going on right now. So you're conjuring up this energy when the cosmos is already doing well enough job. You may cause like an overabundance and mess things up. So for an example, it's like the planets are already creating the energy needed and all you have to do is surrender, and you're like putting extra salt in the recipe as if it's not seasoned to perfection, and it's gonna make you hate the food. You know what I mean? And it's like you could have just sat and ate your food, but no, you were worried like, what if they don't like it? What if it doesn't taste good? What if there's this and this and this I need to add? Spiritually and also physically, mind, body, and soul, they're saying you may be trying to listen to subliminals or meditations or guided and doing the most. Like, you may be physically, you know, like really like torturing yourself in the gym, like whatever it is. You may be going out to make yourself available, whatever it is. Like, your guides, your future self is like, just sit down. We got poised in here and now. Sit pretty and I'll let the abundance roll in. Seriously, I feel like it, and that's so funny because I was just gonna say you've already done the work, but someone's future guide is like, nah, look at this bottom of the deck, we got serendipity. It's luck. It's luck, it's abundance. It's just meant to happen this way. It is what it is. It's not about always doing the work. Sometimes you really are just lucky. Sometimes serendipity really does come to play and you just win. You didn't earn it, but that's just what it is. It's just your time. That's what it is for you guys right now. All you literally have to do is sit pretty, is what your future self is telling me. But you're getting yourself out of alignment. It's like you're supposed to meet your future partner one way, but you're feeling like, no, that's too simple. I have to complicate it. It has to be hard. It has to be like, it has to make sense. It's not going to make sense, they're saying. Your guides are saying it's not going to make sense right now. It's serendipity. Luck doesn't make sense. You're just lucky. There's no technical reason why, you know, your number was called. It just was. So get up and just you know, take it. Take this opportunity. Get up and collect your prize. We have peace and exchanging gifts. So your future self is telling me that your partner is definitely going to be equally yoked. You may be putting yourself specifically where people are not equally yoked. They're just not like you. They're different, or they're not like, they don't have the value that, it's hard to word this because I don't want to make it sound like anyone's better than the other, but you'll see. Or you know. Like, if you're going and people are spilling drinks on you, saying dumb in your ear, like, you know, that's just not where you need to be. And it's not about good or bad. They could be like super cool people, done great things, amazing, but just not equally yoked, you know. What you can do right now, they're really telling you to relax and chill out. But when you relax, do something. Because for me, whenever I have a day where I'm not doing something, I start to look at everything and I start to feel like there's more I need to do, or things aren't perfect when they are. So for you guys, I would definitely say, like, try to plan things that you can do, whether it's paint, go shop, go out to eat, watch a movie. Harry Potter marathon, I just heard for someone. You've been wanting to do that. Check out that new show on Apple Plus, I just heard. That's very specific, something about animals, something. There's a bunch of different stuff you've been wanting to do. When you take these times to relax and rest, still do something so you don't start to think about, well, and start to get in your head and feel like you need to do something. Because that's how I am. Whenever I have a day when I'm relaxing, I still have to do something or I start going crazy. We have the 7 of Cups. It says, make a choice. Stop procrastinating or overanalyzing. Get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options and addictions. You may be addicted to going out, addicted to doing spiritual work, addicted to whatever, attention. We have the World and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups, romantic, flirtatious, introspective, and fickle, falling in love, being swept off your feet, a sudden love affair, a lack of balance in a relationship, situations or topics. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter, a love of art and poetry. I just get this energy of you loving life and love coming to you very serendipitously. You could be going to museums, exploring your city, just have fun, literally. But not too much fun, or not fun in the way that you've been having fun. And then we got the World. It says, a brilliant success, a time of joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want, be proud of yourself. And that's the energy that I get. Like, there's so many things that you've accomplished since your last hard time. Celebrate those, have fun again. But for you, everything shouldn't have to be about, you know, someone else. And I feel like so much of you is given to, you know, just these things outside of you. I just saw the turtle from Nemo. You may really resonate with him, but I see him like, just relax, dude. Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would just amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most, and with every thought you create your future. Exactly. It's just like having a positive mind state. Honestly, I don't think it's about positivity for you, because again, I felt like a very exasperated energy with you guys. In group 2, I feel like doing things that you enjoy doing, and really just keeping your mind off of what you want. After you've asked and made it clear what it is you want or are looking for, just allowing that to manifest. We have, I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you're good enough or strong enough to do what your heart desires. This message is here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith. And the funny thing is, you know what requires much more faith than actually putting action towards something, sitting and trusting that it'll happen and that it's coming. Faith is most needed in the moments of silence, in the moments of stillness, because you really do have to trust that the bus will come, that you're not too late. And you're looking at the times of the bus like, okay, it's 11:45 and it says the bus gets here at midnight, but it's so dark out here and there's only one light and there's no cars on this road. The bus is not going to come, but it's going to come, you guys. It's going to come. You did not miss the bus. And that's what I have for you. Sending you so much love, because I've been here. I've been here. And I resonate with this so much. My Etsy is linked below. If you want a private tarot reading, you can check out the description. But that's what I have for you, group 2. I'll talk to you soon. Alright, group 3, with the Sunstone Crystal Point, we're using the Modern Witch Tarot for you guys today. And we're tapping into your future self to tell you how love is coming through for you, how you're finding love. So this reading has been very interesting. I actually really love it. This is like my favorite reading I've done in a while. Alright, so for group 3 with the Sunstone, future self, tell us how they are finding love. How are they finding love for group 3? I'm feeling, you know how sticky it gets? Some of you guys have been really feeling yourself lately. Or maybe you were just listening to that. You're trying to clean the clutter and finally do good, do things the right way. And it's like all of these people keep coming in. Your future self is like, stay strong, okay? Focus on what you want. Because we got long-term relationship and squeaky clean. So I feel like you guys already got the drop of what you're supposed to do. You already got the download. You already know. Your future self has been communicating very clearly, like, okay, this is what we want to do. This is what we want to do. I don't feel like you guys have like necessarily been working with your future self or trying to tap into your future timeline, but you have made this decision that we want to do things the right way. They're whatever feels like the right way for you. And that is going to be different from person to person. So what I can say so far is your future self is definitely saying following your intuition, but a long-term relationship and squeaky clean. I'm also hearing second chance. And I don't feel like, well, I do feel like someone is coming in trying to get you to give them a second chance, but also you want to give yourself a second chance at finding love. Like you ended up in a relationship that took up like months or years, a significant amount of your time. So you had been asking Spirit for a second chance. You're like, you may have been asking when you were in that relationship, like, Spirit, if you get me out of this relationship, I will do good. Give me a second chance. I will do things right this time. We have intruder and clean the clutter. So as you're trying to simplify your life, as you're trying to do the right thing, I just keep hearing that. It's like this intrusive energy. It could be your own intrusive thoughts, but also someone trying to come in, steal your time, steal your energy, waste your time. And it's annoying. We have the scorned card. It's annoying. Cuss them out. You know what? Sometimes you just gotta cuss folks out and go on. Cuss them out and go to bed. Do not go to bed angry. Do not be spending your whole day pissed off. If you're like me, you know, playing over the scenario in your head, talking about it to yourself all dang day, just cuss them out and go on. Sometimes you just have to cuss folks out and go on. We have desire like fire. The problem is you're in a very magnetic energy, so it's natural that they're going to be attracted to you, but just say no, you know? Like it's natural that you're going to be getting a lot of attention from wanted and unwanted sources. Desire like fire, just say no. Your future self just said go in for the gusto. Self-esteem, spend some time and too much on my mind. This is a great time to do a cleanse, a sound bath in person. Some of you guys have been trying to get remote Reiki and things like that, and there is possibility like you can do magic on someone on the other side of the world. You're sending the energy over there and it's quantum leaping wherever it needs to go. But something about specifically in person is what your future self is telling us. Like cleansing your energy is very important right now, and being squeaky clean, getting all of that energy out of your system, also your future self is saying, is a part of what is making it so you can attract the type of relationship in person you want. So cleansing your house once a week or maybe twice a week for some of you. Sage, Palo Santo, whatever you like. If you have frankincense, Palo Santo, or sage essential oil, you can also mix that with water and spray it around your house. You know, if you can't do the smoke and things like that. Cleansing your energy, cleansing your house, like cleansing your body. Abstaining, sadism my body. I'm hearing from Ganja Burn by Nicki Minaj. There's an energy here of you guys honestly just disappearing. People don't even deserve you, group 3. They don't even deserve you. The people getting your time don't even deserve you. I don't even feel like your friends have been that like loyal lately. There's just this energy of getting out of the way, out of the way before it gets worse, before it gets bad. A physical cleanse and also getting some Reiki or massage therapy. Also, I'm seeing someone doing yoga specifically for the hips. I know that the hips holds a lot of trauma, so you don't have to pay for someone's course or anything like that. You can find it on YouTube. But the energy from your future self is making it so clear you need to cleanse your energy and get that energy off of you so you're not attracting it. So if you have a bunch of like trauma that you can't identify. Maybe you go through day to day and you're fine. But if you have a bunch of trauma in your body and your spirit, even from past lives, you won't even know it. So doing some trauma, specifically like trauma relieving yoga, is going to help you. And like I said, I was seeing it in the hip, so that's what I would say look for: hip releasing trauma yoga on YouTube. Your future self is also saying, like, I keep hearing that line from Ganja Burn, you may be intimate with other people right now, and you need to cleanse your energy, get their energy off you. That's another thing. It creates this quantum entanglement of energy, because not only is it your trauma or whatever you have on you, it's also like whatever these people, you don't know what they got. And people don't talk about their trauma like that. They really don't. Not if they're trying to get a relationship with you, or if they want something with you. You may see people talking about their trauma on a TikTok, but you're not going to really hear it unless someone feels like they got you. They feel like, you know, you're not going to leave them if they really tell you what's good. But I feel like your future self is really saying mind, body, and soul cleansing, and in person. So getting a sound bath or some Reiki, some massage therapy in person, releasing that energy, it's all helping. But that's very important. Also cleansing your home consistently and cleansing your body, setting intention, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, meditating. I'm going to go right into the tarot, and then we'll get back to the romance cards, because for you guys, I feel like you're getting the most practical steps so far. Like, you guys, I feel like, have the most to do, and it's because it's very specific cleansing that you need to do. Also, cleansing toxins out of your body, drinking a whole lot of water. You need to drink way more water. I'm about to drink some water right now. And also, it would be helpful to go online and see what cleanses you can find. There's like different tea cleanses and stuff you can find. I would say go on Amazon to look. How are they finding love, group 3? How are they finding love? The Hermit. Spending some time alone and magnetizing that to you. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse that fell. So this is not the time for action. This is the time for introspection and cleansing. Like I said, spending some time, even if it's just 10 minutes a day, meditating and setting intention. You know, write down your intention before you meditate. That also helps a lot. Also, something you can do, I'm hearing, take a glass of water. When you're about to meditate, take a little glass of water. Fill it up about halfway and speak in your intention to the water. Meditate for 10 minutes after you wrote down the intention. And then once you're done meditating, after you've set your intention during the meditation, drink the water, I'm hearing. So that's quantum leaping. But I'm hearing that specifically. So much energetic work is needed. I feel like, yeah, you're crossed up right now. Even how these cards fell on top of each other crossed is telling me a lot. Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you can't quite get to that, like, the point that you want, because your energy is being given away or wrapped up and tied up in so many different places. Also calling your energy back. A lot of energetic work I'm hearing for you guys. You know, it's like you don't just have your own stuff to release, you got all these other people's stuff to release. Whether it's your friends dumping all of their, you know, problems onto you, family, or whether it's you're being intimate and you're all tied up and you can't manifest what you want because you're subconsciously processing all this trauma or holding all this trauma that's not yours, or just all this energy spiritually. Love should have came in by now. Love should have came in a lot sooner. This is not your burden. Your future self is saying, we got the Four of Pentacles that came up in reverse, and then we got the Four of Cups in reverse, and Justice. So that's an energy of doing things the right way. And yeah, like exactly, the Magician came out sideways. You can't do anything, you can't manifest anything if you don't have any energy. You can't fill anyone's cup if yours is empty. And that's the energy that I get here. Like you need to call your energy back to you and also cleanse everyone else's energy. out of you, away from you, off of you. We got the 8 of Pentacles. This is really the time to focus on yourself and disappear for a while. And it's not just so you can surprise people when you come back. It's just to do that work to get all this energy off of you. We got the World and the Fool in reverse. It's like you honestly, your future self is saying we could have manifested love so much sooner, but we were so busy trying to find it that we just ended up wrapping ourselves up in person after person after person, body after body after body, creating these quantum entanglements that are darn near impossible to undo. We're like holding so much energy and gaining so much energy, but not in a good way, you know, that it's like hard for us to enjoy all that we have outside of us. It's hard for us to untangle ourselves. We're all wrapped up. High Priestess in reverse. We can't even hear our own thoughts because we're spending all this time listening to content or worried about the next person and worried about what they're going through and what point they are in their life right now, that we're missing out on what we're supposed to be doing. Your future self is like, dude, we need to your future self is saying love still hasn't come yet. And that is why you need to untangle yourself, because your future self is saying we still don't have love at this time that we're tapping in. So your future's, and that's the beauty of tarot. I tell people when I do private readings all the time, it's good to know, because tarot is literally like, so you know what to do. Once you know what's just going to happen naturally based off of what you plan on doing, or you know what's happening, then once you get the tarot reading, you can know what you can do to impact your future. So your future self is saying love still ain't here because we didn't clear our energy. We didn't decide to do this. So a cautionary tale. What can you tell me, the future self of group 3? What do they need to know? How are they finding love? We have to cleanse our energy, get some serious energy work done. It's just like it's too much. And also, if people are always telling you that they find you intimidating, it's because you got all that energy of all those people. You don't know what they done did in the dark or what they're really about. You got all those people, their energy wrapped up, and it's just like a lot. Playfulness and codependency. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. I feel like you guys are addicted to watching content. That's something that I'm seeing a lot of YouTube content. And hearing the opinions or the experiences of other people is very damaging. You know what? Ooh, I don't want to say it, but I want to say it. You're watching people, you're getting advice from people that is so, like, they don't even have what they want. They don't, you guys. We have higher power and blessed. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, we got number 22 and number 4, so another, some more repeating fours. You may be born on the 4th, or in April, something about 4s. You may be seeing a lot of 4s, and that's very chilling, because 444 is an angel number of like, it's not what you think it is. Anyways, higher power and blessed. Some people do have to watch content, okay? You don't. What you need to do is clear your energy and connect to the higher power, because no, you're not lucky, you're blessed. Yes, you also don't need to put in a bunch of work to get love. That's what the other girls have to do. You're blessed. That's spoken over your life. I'm hearing Pele, which I'm pretty sure is a volcano god in Hawaii. I don't know why I'm hearing that. You guys may have been watching Moana. But yeah, at the bottom of the deck we got Yang, which is Pele energy. Your future self is saying clear all the BS and clutter out of the way, and also people don't even deserve you and you're giving yourself up for free. We need to stop doing that, because like I said, your future self was saying love still hasn't come through. Love still hasn't come through. because they never did it. They never cleared their energy. They never committed to their process. They're self-sabotaging. You don't need to do, all you got to do, that's the crazy part. Like, all you have to do is be in the right place at the right time. But you don't have to make yourself available, you know? The right place is wherever you are. We have release, endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, and spiritual transformation. I don't feel like you guys resonate as much with your friends anymore, or with the content you've been watching anymore. Like, whatever it is, dating coaches, femininity coaches, content, literally just content about whatever is going on in the world, tarot, whatever it is, whatever you consume the most that's making you feel worse or making you feel more confused, drop it like it's hot, okay? Drop it. Why did I just hear that? I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave. There's this energy of, I gotta put me first. It's like that energy of you really needing to release the places, the people, the content that's just confusing you and influencing you to do what gets you closer to love that hasn't been getting you closer to love. And the funny thing is, your guides are saying, like, you don't even have any evidence that gets you any closer, because you still don't want what you like. Oh, someone's guide is funny. They said, you've been watching all that femininity content and now you're just the same person with some lipstick on. Hang it up. They're like, you still don't have what you want. You're not any closer. Now you just look different, but still single as hell. SMH. Oh my God. The Star. I feel like you guys are very protected and taken care of, blessed and highly favored, group 3. And you don't have to do all that work that the other girls do. Literally, all you have to do is receive and live the soft life. We got the Star. Cleanse your energy though. Have faith. The future is bright. Dreams come true. Positive change that can bring the end of challenging times. The light at the end of the tunnel. And the Ace of Earth, a windfall of abundance, wise counsel, which I feel like is your guides, and the higher power, which is why you have to take some time to separate from the collective and spend some time alone so you can hear again and connect back in. An exciting career opportunity. You hear the plane in the background? Some of you guys are going to be traveling, flying high, going on trips, moving, traveling. A lucrative contract, significant purchases like a home or a new vehicle. It says, I just don't feel like you guys have to do all that extra work. The energy that I keep getting, the main things I keep getting from your future self is to be authentic, be authentically you, tap into your path where you can hear your own thoughts, connect to yourself spiritually, stop watching content, cleansing your energy, you know, for some of you in person, like Reiki, massage therapy, but also you can do it at home, like yoga. If that's what you're going to do, you can definitely do that at home. You need to get that energy off of you, because it's like stuff started to go left as soon as you started to mess with different people. And it's literally because your energy wasn't alone. You were also, it was like your energy plus other people's energy. So slowly but surely things started to get worse and worse and less effective. It says bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for as you read this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. And then this one says, this is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. Get ready for unexpected breakthroughs, good news and plot twists. Blessings are coming. So that's the energy I keep getting for you guys, group 3. You're naturally blessed. You don't have to do all that other stuff that people are doing. So cleanse yourself. It takes 21 days to break a habit. Commit to spending 3 weeks of not watching any content or not drinking, not hanging out with those same people, not, you know, being intimate with anyone, and see how you feel after that. And then maybe you can go longer and longer and create a habit, and your energy will cleanse itself so that you can actually attract solely based on you. Because you've been lending your energy, whether or not you know it, to other people, and they're winning. Their lives are getting better and yours is getting worse. That's how it feels. That's what I see. So that's what I got for you guys, group 3. I got a lot of channeled messages, so you may have to watch it again to really get like the main points, because we got a little bit of everything. But that's what I have. My Etsy is linked below if you want a private tarot reading. That's where you can find me. That's what I have for you guys. I'll talk to you later. All right, group 4 with the green zebra stone. Let's get right into it. We're tapping into your future self to see how love is coming in for you. These piles have been very telling, very different too. Every pile is pretty different. So let's see. Future self of group 4. How is love coming in for them? How are they finding love? Change of scenery, I'm hearing. Some of you, I see someone taking a walk in the park. It's like the park has a trail, but I see you kind of feeling more comfortable walking in the park. And I do see you alone. We have time for a change and clear the clutter. Some time to think, I'm hearing. And then also doing things differently, like going to different places that you didn't usually frequent. Back in town, I just heard. How are they finding love before? Okay. Honestly, it could literally be this walk in the park where you're meeting this person, but I am seeing someone come back. And you may have heard that this person was back in town, but I was hearing like, is that the... Who is that? The Boys are back in town? Beach Boys? No. BC Boys? I don't know. Okay. One of those old bands. But that's the song I was hearing. Blast from the Past and Lip Service. I'm also seeing Full House. You may have used to watch a lot of Full House. Blast from the Past and Lip Service. Someone, you're running into someone from the past. Someone you went to school with. Someone, I'm talking from years ago. I don't feel like you have even a romantic connection with this person. Maybe you did, but it never got serious, or... I don't know. There is unfinished business here, though. We got speak your mind and give them a chance, and then we got shocked. So I feel like someone is coming back in town and they're looking for you. They're wanting to apologize, or you're seeing someone from the past and they're like, oh, I remember you from school. And it's like what you remember from them is very different from what they remember. You may remember this person being mean to you or not giving you the time of day, whereas they don't see things that way at all. We have the shocked card. For whatever reason, I am hearing to be open to this. And your future self is kind of giving me this energy where it's like, maybe not because this is the person you're going to be with, but they're going to invite you to an event that you're going to meet the person that you're going to end up with. Like, you're going to be shocked by how things play out and what they tell you. Okay. How are they finding love? Oh my God. Like, we have pump your brakes. So you guys are, your first instinct is to not let this person in, to not talk to them, to not go, to not move forward. I feel like they're inviting you somewhere. We got prayer, meditate on it that I just seen was flipped over. Get off your high horse at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is telling you to be open to this. This is going to lead you, go down the rabbit hole I just heard. Some of you may really like Alice in Wonderland or conspiracy theories. We have pray or meditate on it. Yeah. Basically, Spirit is coming in and telling you to be open because this is a connection I'm hearing. Connection. Love of a lifetime and in heaven. Love is so close to you guys, but it's happening in a very weird way or a very unexpected way, in a way where you would not expect love to come of it. You know how like... you think of, okay, where would I find love? When you try to think of rationally, like how love will come in for you, you don't think of like some grungy dive bar, you know what I mean? Or somewhere where it's like, you know, you wouldn't expect to find the love of your life on a dating app necessarily, just as an example. But with this, it's like, yeah, it doesn't make sense, but Spirit is saying it's connecting you where you want to be. So be open. We have let love in, out of the blue, and spellbound. So your future self is making it clear that love for you kind of happens a bit serendipitously, kind of randomly. It's not happening the way that you would expect it to happen, and that's why it's very important for you guys to be open to how it is happening and how love is coming through. Future self, group 4, tell me how love is coming in. Things are starting to make sense as things go on. I have my window open and I can hear the rain getting more intense, and it's still light rain, but you know, rain represents it. Rain is the connection from the sky to earth. You know, it's that connection to higher powers. When I was younger, my parents used to tell me, like, the rain is angels crying. And it kind of is in a way, because angels, the higher frequencies of above is now being connected to earth. So rain is definitely very special, but what the original download I got from the rain kind of intensifying and getting louder is like, things will make more sense as you allow, as you experience, as you go through. Go down the rabbit hole is what I keep hearing. I feel like you guys really like to research. You may be like kind of studious. You may love to learn different languages, or like I said, conspiracy theories. There may be like something about research and like technical about you guys. You may have loved school or to study. Unrequited love and trust. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. At the bottom of trust, it says the situation is calling for you to have faith. So it's so funny how this person who you don't see yourself with, who you feel like there's no chemistry with, there ends up being a crap ton of chemistry with, or this amazing love story that comes from this experience. Also, you may expect love to be very serendipitous. Like, you may expect love to happen, like you may expect to feel instantly love for someone, and that's just not how it's happening for you. So your future self is saying, like, I know this person seems like a joke. I know you have a bad history with this person, or I know it doesn't seem like you would end up, you know, getting any sort of benefit from going to this place that you're getting invited to, but go do it. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Pay attention to the red flag, says the signs are cautioning you. Spirit, can you clarify, pay attention to the red flags? What exactly is this about? The 8 of Swords and the Hierophant in reverse. Wow. The red flags are internal. Hierophant in reverse. You're not trusting your inner wisdom. You're not listening to that higher power. There is an illusion of being trapped, or an illusion of this being a trap, or an illusion of there no being any benefit to going. The red flag is definitely internal. The red flag is sometimes, I feel like you guys, sometimes you do too much, and you know that about yourself. Like, sometimes you're too strict or too hard on people, and this is one of those times. So Spirit is saying, like, don't be so stubborn about this that it's one of those situations you look back on like, dang, I wish I didn't do too much. I wish I wasn't being so like strict about how, this was supposed to happen, or what I chose to do. It's like you want everything to be perfect. You got to have a little fun, be a little bit uncomfortable. And also I'm hearing, calculated risk. It was something like that. That's not exactly what I heard, but that's the energy of it, like calculated risk. So it's like an energy of, yeah, like calculated fun. Like, yeah, this doesn't necessarily make sense, but it's not like it's going to ruin my life if I go. So, you know what I mean? 2 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Swords, the Hangman and the Hermit. I'm like, what are you guys so afraid of? And it may have been a long time since you've been in a relationship, because this energy is going so freaking hard. Like, I don't want to mess up. 2 of Pentacles in reverse is like, the best way to prevent bad things from happening to me, 7 of Swords, is just not to interact at all, to go into hermit mode and just to be alone. Surrender that there's just no one out there for me, or if there is, like, they're literally gonna have to show up at my doorstep. And Spirit is like, yeah, I agree, but not like literally though, but not like literally. You know what I mean? Spirit is like, I feel that. You're absolutely right. Whoever wants you, they're going to have to really work for it, but like, let's not do too much. And that's kind of the energy here. Like, okay, that's actually too much. You're actually doing too much. This is actually too much. So it's going to be kind of like a tightrope you guys are walking, allowing yourself to be uncomfortable without overstepping. I don't feel like you have, and this is another thing. I feel like you guys have done enough work and you've gotten enough experience to get yourself out of a sticky situation. If something really does go left, yeah, the Emperor, it's not going to get past you. Spirit is making it so clear, like, you're not who you used to be, so no one could ever do that to you again. You won't allow it. Like, you've done the work and you're past that. Like, you're well evolved past that, so it literally won't happen. So it's you know, yeah. And we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is a progression. The Knight of Pentacles is like slow moving energy. Pentacles is, the suit of Pentacles is infamous for taking a long time. This love offer, this excitement may have taken so long to come through that you don't trust it, almost as if it's an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spend enough time in the desert and you start to see mirages. That's kind of how you're looking at this. Like, it's just a mirage. It's just something that's going to waste my time. Not worth it. Your future self is definitely saying to be open. Be open to random serendipity occurrences that don't necessarily make sense, that even make you a little bit uncomfortable, because who you thought you were going to end up with, oh, the Wheel of Fortune. And see, that's the thing. The Wheel of Fortune is literally a game of chance. That's the thing about the Wheel of Fortune. I always use the example, like the game show Wheel of Fortune. You spin the wheel, you don't know what the hell you're going to get. You can get some BS, a lifetime supply of cotton balls, or you can leave out there with a car. You don't know what you're going to get. But it's like, you guys are choosing not to spin the wheel though. And it's like, shoot, if you got an entrepreneurial mind, you could flip them cotton balls. Like, listen, I'm taking my gift. I love free stuff. But you guys, like, don't even want to be bothered. And, you know, Spirit is saying the time is now. Time is of the essence. The wheel is spinning, and it's spinning in your favor. Justice in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Do not get in your own way, assuming that you're going to fail. Spirit, what else can you tell me? Future self, what's going on for group 4? How are they finding love? The energy that I get so far from your future self, how you're finding love, it's happening very randomly. For some of you, it's going to be an invite to somewhere or some sort of event that looks like a total waste of time that's actually turning out to be quite the amazing opportunity for you, connecting with the love of a lifetime. Some of you, you're meeting someone is back in town from the past, and naturally you don't trust this person because of the past you have with them. But they could be the person that's hooking you up with someone that they know. You could end up, see, that's so crazy, because what I just saw is someone going with this person as a +1 to a wedding, and they're meeting someone there. So that person was their date, but it's like you end up meeting someone else, like, even. So it's like, you really just have to be open to it and allow it. TikTok, time is of the essence. I feel like this is going to happen really quickly for you. And also, what was I getting about that? A Spirit was saying, make up your mind. Time to go a leg up, and why? Yeah, Spirit is just saying it's your time. And I feel like you guys questioning, like, why is this happening now? The timing of this is so sus. Like, why is this happening now? I've been spending all this time alone. Nothing's been happening. I've finally been starting to enjoy my life, and I don't want to disturb my peace. And Spirit is saying it's time to get that leg up. It's time for you to go to the next level. And you're like, no, this is a lie. It's a mirage. So many times I thought was going to be the time, the person, and it wasn't, and I'm over it. And so Spirit is really trying on this one. It's kind of hard to push through. Let me just see what else your future self has to say, because if you've made up your mind, there's like nothing that, like, what am I supposed to say? Spirit, what else can you tell me for group 4? 4 Wands. So much to celebrate. Send gratitude to the divine and the angels for the peace and prosperity coming to you. Peace and contentment in your personal life. 4 of Wands is also marriage energy. Wedding energy as well, which is so funny that I saw a wedding before. We have the Queen of Cups. I feel like you're absolutely ready. Loving, compassionate, psychic, and self-sacrificing. Deep psychic insights. Caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition. A deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. You're so ready. You are ready, you guys. We got the Queen of Earth too. So you guys may have a lot of earth and water placements. Generous, practical, gracious, and materialistic. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Yeah, and I just get this energy. You're ready for your step up. You may be living in an apartment now. It's time to expand, you know, to a home, or you may be already living in a home and it's time to get into a house big enough for 2, you know, a house that you're co-creating with another person, and you're so ready. And it's been a long time coming. We got a lot coming from the Suit of Earth for you, which, like I said, is the slowest moving out of all of the other ones in the tarot deck. But you're ready. A love of family and home. Be practical about how you proceed. A love of art and beauty. A sensible approach. So yeah, it's about being sensible but taking calculated risk. We got the 9 of Earth. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. Hard work that has led you to a luxurious life. Buying yourself something special, happily and successfully. Self-employed and enjoying your solitude. And see, this is the problem. You're enjoying your solitude. You spent some, I feel like you guys have surrendered to a relationship before, and all it did was like get you off track or ruin your life or just get you to feel like a way you never want to feel again. So you're not jumping at the opportunity to jump into another relationship when your last relationship, or, you know, the last period of your life was like torture. You never want to go back. So it's like, this is the problem. You're so comfortable with what you have. So maybe that's what, you know, the decision card. We got some card that came out, I remember before, about making a decision. I think it was the TikTok I was getting that download with, about what you want. Do you want it or not? Because if you do, there's an opportunity here. But if you don't, it's not like, you know, if you make a decision in the future, it'll never come again. It's not like, you know, nothing else will ever come. But who knows? This already took freaking hella long. Who knows how long it's going to take? The 4 of Earth says managing your resources wisely, extremes in how you give or receive money, time, or emotions. And I felt that with you guys. Definitely the extremes. When it's a no, it's a hell no for you. It's not maybe, it's a hell no. Don't ask me again, or I'm gonna start swinging. And I think it's time to like open that up a bit. It says seeing things as black and white and being charitable. So I feel like you give your energy and you're willing to give yourself, but the last time you did, you got burned. So it's gonna take, you know what? I would do this. I would light a pink candle, pink small 4-inch candle. I would light a pink candle and I would dress it with lavender and roses. And I would set your intention over that candle for it to soften your heart so that you don't get in your own way. I would do like a little short and sweet, cute little ritual to help you a bit, because I do see the struggle. It's hard for you to be different than who you are, because who you are and being this way got you where you are. So it's like you're asking me to do something that I don't know is gonna work, or you're asking me to do something something different, but how I have been moving is the very thing that's gotten me here. So understandably, you don't want to, you know, get off track. But we do have the World card here, a brilliant success, a time for joyful accomplishment and spiritual enlightenment, freedom to do whatever you want, be proud of yourself. So the truth is, even if you pass up on this relationship, your life isn't going to go down the hole. Your life is still going to be amazing as it already is. But there is an opportunity for love here, and we can't always control when things come in. So even if you're not completely ready now, you're never going to be ready. You know, there's only so much preventative work you can do. Yeah, I love this. I love that this one specifically came out. It says, what is meant for you will not pass you by. You'll never have to force something that's truly meant to be. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. Whatever goes, let it go. So that's where we're at with it. But that's what I got for you guys, group 4. All the messages from your future self about how you are finding love. My Etsy shop is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that's what I got for you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.